Waiting to hear what it'll be like for the Miracle on Kansas Avenue on Saturday. A historic Topeka property is about to get new life, and we have the announcement here on the Red Couch. Chris Stemler is part of the group behind the Beacon and Sky Restaurant. Welcome to you, Chris. What is next on your plate?
Well, you kind of gave it away, but the Senate Suites is a property just across the street from the Beacon, which we operate as an event venue.
Just west of Topeka Boulevard?
Correct. And we are under contract and just working through some of the final stages of closing on the property so that we can do a federal historic renovation of the property and turn it into a full-service hotel.
It's been a hotel in its past. It's been a place where some lawmakers have stayed during the session. We have some video that we got with you earlier today. What attracted you to the property?
I mean, the Beacon's a historic property. We really enjoy the restoration and renovation process. I think that those properties mean something to us here in Topeka. The Senate Suites in particular has been in use and been around for much longer than I have, to be honest. And we're just really excited that we get to do a project that we like and link up those historic buildings with our historic property.
You know, when you look at it on the surface, you think you got some work ahead of you. But what actually is the state of the building right now?
It's honestly, I don't think as bad as we walk through with the current you know, it needs some TLC, a little chilly in there right now. But structurally, the building's in great shape. A lot of the historic components, for those who are familiar with the Senate Suites, they have this like meringued wall texture in plaster. A lot of that is in pretty good condition. A lot of doors, windows, that sort of stuff probably needs some TLC. But it's really the core bones, like the mechanical, the engineering elevators, that are going to probably be the bulk of our heavy lift inside the property. What
are the plans for it? Are we thinking just a regular hotel type operation, or are you thinking event space? Are you thinking apartments, condos?
Yeah, hotel. So downtown Topeka is serviced well by, you know, Ramada, Cyrus, and Hotel Topeka is somewhat close. But if you look through the STAR reports and kind of a needs analysis, it could still support more rooms. The Senate has 54 between the two buildings, 54 rooms, and so it's not going to be a significant impact. That's a quarter of Hotel Topeka, half of what the Cyrus offers. But having it right next to our venue would be super convenient, both for legislators who frequent us during legislative session, and then for brides and families and other travelers. We think it'll be good. Like I said, full service hotel, but we are probably not going to pursue branding it, at least at the time. There's a lot of financial outlay to that, and I think at 54 rooms we're going to see what we can do to operate it ourselves.
And you're talking about bringing something unique to the capital city.
Yeah, whenever you go, or if you do get a chance to go to any other major metro, they have these kind of boutique-y little hotels. We think, especially with the historic nature of the properties, when it was built, the era that has influence on it, we think that a place where we can control the service offering to the people who stay there is going to be very important.
Any goal? I know you said you're under contract right now, so any timeline for when you might actually be able to get in there and start getting your hands dirty?
As soon as we can. We did some securing of the property with permission of the current owner just to make sure that, you know, everything was safe, because we do occasionally have architects or engineers in the building, you know, just doing budgetary estimates and stuff. We would always like it to be sooner than later, but I would guess between closing and the historic project paperwork that we have to go through, that we would start sometime in the first quarter. The ideal place for us to be would be open sometime between August and December of next year.
Wow.
December is probably much more realistic.
I was going to say, that was an ambitious timeline, but we look forward to seeing the progress and what you bring back to life at Senate Suites. Chris, thanks for filling us in. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, we are going to be, it's never too early to get ready for NAMI walks. We're going to tell you and introduce you to the honorary chair next.
This segment brought to you by Fire Me Up Ceramics and Fire